Hey folks, welcome back to the village. Just a little garden update. I know I just did beds at the beginning of the season, really didn't come back and do anything else. Just gonna kind of go over what we got going out here. First year, so we're kind of still working on things, setting things up. Um, haven't had a little bit of success, had some beans and stuff, radishes, lettuce, stuff like that for salads and stuff. Not really big this year. And I used a good, garden bedding mix for these raised beds. But again, we haven't added back any like compost to them, anything like that. So as we have that back, our nutritional value in the soil comes up. We'll get a lot better plants out of it. But for the first year, I think we're doing pretty good here, as you can kind of see. And before we put the beds in, down here underneath everything is the black material that suppresses all the weeds. We put that down to kill everything off. And now what I've done through here, as you can see, probably right there, this here is just grass clippings. And when I take the grass, I just bag it from the lawn and just put that down. It just creates a nice mat, on the ground that suppresses the weeds a little bit better. And now you can see back here this big thing. I really got a really good deal on this this brown mulch over at Walmart. They were clearancing out for $1 a bag, and normally $2.47. So I got a bunch of that. So we're going to take that, and where you see grass in here, that's going to end up being covered with brown mulch. So that's kind of what we're working on now. And you kind of see what we got going here. Just a little quick overview. It's kind of hard to do. Let me flip you. We got a couple berry plants over here. These are our blueberry plants here. You can see them real good. These here blueberry plants. First year we got a few blueberries on them. I thought this was a open pollinated than a cross able to cross pollinate, but I thought it was just a female and needing a male, but it actually is a male and a female, so it doesn't truly need both. So it actually had berries this year, but the little one you see over next to it, this guy down here, that's actually a male plant. So we should get a little bit better berries next year. We get a little better cross pollination. But the first year, we're learning. When I bought this plant, I bought it on a clearance over at Lowe's. I think it was mismarked. So we learned that this year. But back over here, those are potatoes in this little box here growing there. Some nasturtiums along the fence there. Did have a raspberry that we started here. Ooh, getting you guys all mixed up. All right, cancel that. We'll get that out. So as you can see, this is a rosemary plant. I've had it for 4 years, growing in that pot. I bring it in the winter time, put it back out in the garden in the summertime, fertilize it. Just fresh rosemary for all our plants. Just amazing little plant. Just back over in the box. See, we got a couple things going here. Jalapenos, tomatoes, little cherry tomato. Got some potatoes at the end going down there. Just, not too much going on this year. Like I said, back here in the corner in this box back here, this is pole beans, Kentucky Wonder pole beans. Over here we have basil, a sweet million cherry tomato, and then a orange bell pepper. And there's all our mulch we got. We'll be spreading it out tomorrow probably, and I'll shoot another video after we get done to show what it looks like. That's pretty much. You can just kind of look. Got some potatoes going in here, some garbanzo beans, radishes, parsley over there in the back. That's some spinach. Got another jalapeno pepper. Got a sweet pepper over there too. Again, potatoes up front here. A couple other different varieties of cherry tomatoes. Got a tomatilla here. Never growing tomatillas before I realized that tomatillas don't self-pollinate. So I have pretty flowers but no tomatillas. So we learned that this year. So that's kind of what we got going in here. You can kind of see. Got peas over here. Some more yellow bush beans over here. Some wax beans. Some different lettuces going. Got some garlic, some green onions, got some yellow onions, some red onions, and then back over here, this one's got a lot of lettuce and stuff in it, carrots, arugula, again bush beans, beets. So we got a little bit of everything going. kind of most of our garden kind of concentrates on being a salad garden, you know, with everything to make a salad right out of the garden. That's kind of our goal. Everything is, you know, stagger planted. Use the square foot method. That's why you see them in squares and not rows. So we kind of stagger plant stuff, so we constantly have stuff in a state of, you know, harvest time. So, and then as we pull something out of a square, we rotate it into a different plant just to, you know, let the ground, you know, regenerate. Put a bunch of compost in just to you know, up all the value of the soil that we take out of it. And then by rotating your plants, I map everything in the garden. We rotate the plants out. So you're putting stuff back in and taking stuff out, you know, different stuff out. So you keep the value of the soil really good. So that's kind of what we got going on. Just wanted to kind of give you an update. I haven't really came back in the garden, showed everything since we finally got started. Hey folks, next day back out here at the village, at the garden. As you can see, taking all that brown mulch and all those paths you saw yesterday were just here covered with the grass clippings we've gone through and covered with a good inch of brown mulch. Just makes the garden look a little better. Little contrast in color a little bit. You see the path behind me there. Got a little area I'm working there with some irrigation I haven't covered yet. There you go. And you can see what we've done out here. Down the little alley there and everything. Again, helps with all that grass clippings we put down before and the black fabric mat. Really suppress any type of weeds or any problems coming up, and this should just further, you know, enhance that. Also, just gives it a better look. I mean, just to give a little contrast to everything. And it helps retain moisture in the ground too, which is good. You know, I know there's nothing planted here, but still, overall, it just helps retain the moisture. So that's a good thing. So this is just a little overview, just what we did. Just little improvements, you know, first year in the garden and stuff. Making everything look a little better. Just little things you can do. Just want to show you around a little bit. And like I said, we're going to do a little more with some more projects coming up here. Instead of just cooking some more projects, we'll be out working on the shed, doing a little lattice work around the base of it that I need to do. So you can see it back over there across the yard. So see, we'll come back in here along here and put lattice all the way around, and I'm going to paint it to match the siding here. There at the door also, I'm going to make a little ramp here that we're going to build. It'll come down, just have a little ramp that come out there to roll out of the shed. So that's one other project we got coming down the road that we're going to work on. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you like it, hit the like button. If you like what we're doing here and like watching, enjoy, you know, you want to mash that subscribe button. Any comments or ideas or questions, do those down below also. Just here to share information and learn. So thanks for joining, folks, and have a good 4th.